This pond right behind us that we are about to fish was once a fishing metropolis. There were so many fish in this pond to where it was unbelievable. You'd catch 20, 30, 40 fish in just a couple hours. Could it be the amount of fish in here now? Could it be the pressure that is on these ponds? Time to find out. Let's get out there and let's go crank them. Super juicy looking. I just don't know if there's really much up in here anymore. Bunch of little bass, so I do see that. That's a plus for years to come. If you see a bunch of little bass 1 to 5 inches, in about a year or two, you're gonna have a lot of really cool catchable sized fish. Just got a feeling that these fish, for some reason, are gonna be out a little bit further. You know, this pond's always been extremely clear, and there's always been a bunch of fish kind of hanging up in these rocks. But I have not seen a single thing. I mean, granted, we just walked out here, but normally you spot one right away. I mean, legitimately right away you'll see one. And you can flip at them, and sometimes they'll hit, and sometimes they get spooked, but super surprising. Oh, a little school bass right here. There's like 5 little bass. I mean, they're too small to catch, but it's still super awesome to see. I don't know if you guys can see that on the GoPro. Hopefully you can. The water's clear enough. That's what you want to see right there. You can catch them on like little micro grubs, little like 1-inch grubs or a mealworm. That would be super sick, but you got to use like mega ultra light. Whoa, that's a giant bluegill. Not a giant, but a big bluegill for a small pond. Oh my gosh. All the little baby bass are just surrounding the stick bait. The bluegill just hit it. Oh my gosh. Little pipsqueak. He's still a small bluegill, but like actually a big bluegill, because I've never even seen gills in this pond. Normally you'll see like a school kind of cruising at the very least, and you know, they're very hit and miss. Sometimes you'll catch all the fish off the school, and other times you won't catch a single one off the school. But I'm not seeing anything. There's 2 real nice ones right here. There's one real good one, and then one like, eh. Oh, there's 3. I walked up on them a little too much. They got completely spooked. Oh man. Those were catchable fish, and one of them was actually really nice. Let's see. Flip it out there. They're out there in a little deeper water now. Maybe they'll turn and rip it. One thing I'm noticing too, typically there's 2 or 3 bubblers going in this exact pond, and I'm not seeing any sort of water movement whatsoever. So that stagnant water can really affect these pond bass, because this pond's not very deep. It's probably about 8-9 feet deep at its max, and with how hot it gets here in Arizona, well, fish don't do too well. So typically they'll hang up in the shade around any structure. I mean, those bubblers are vital in a lot of these urban situations. Even these little dinky bass, they're pretty skittish. See if I can get this one. This guy's big enough to hit it technically. Just will he? He's coming. He's checking it. Nope. Oh, is he turning? He's turning. Guys, he's coming. He's checking it. He's checking it. Man, he's so intrigued. He just doesn't know if he wants to hit it. He's nosing it. He's on it. This little dinky one got in the way. Get out of the way. I'm hung. I'm gonna spook him. Oh, he's still on it. Guys, he picked it up. He got it. He got it. That was so sick. I literally watched that fish pick it up out of that little corner. Oh my gosh, he was hung up. I watched him grab it out of that corner, do a double take. I mean, he freaking slurped it. Absolutely slurped it. Check that out. Just a little dink, but that eat was insane. Absolutely insane. Thank you for the bite, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, the fishing's not wide open like it once was here, but that just shows that there's still fish to be caught. You just got to be ultra patient and bug them. I forgot the other stick baits at the car, so I got to walk all the way back to grab the others. All right, guys, so we just pulled the very first fish. That eat was absolutely insane. I know it was just a little dinker. It was great to catch a fish in here because these ponds are extremely difficult to catch fish in now. So the fact that we got that one, great. But the eat was so gnarly because I was gonna lose that bait regardless, because I was either gonna have to break it off or that fish was gonna eat it. And that fish saved us from losing our bait. I watched him slurp it up, take a double slurp. We pinned him, we got him. Now all we gotta do is go back, get the rest of the Senkos, and try not to leave anything else in the car. My goodness, I'm always forgetting something. Oh my gosh, what are those? Are those bass? Those are bass busting. Those are bass boiling. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that in this pond before. Let's get that out there. That was insane. Unless they were just carp coming up and splashing around, but they literally look like little bass chasing bait. That was insane. I don't know if the GoPro caught that. We did. We got rocked. We got rocked. There were literal bass out there. We got a jolt from out there. We got some aggressive fish still in here. They're truly being aggressive, but they don't seem to be in the numbers that they were once in. Let's get that back out there in that zone. If I was on the other side, it'd be a lot easier to reach, but I kind of like being on this side. Only because, you know, if I got a follower, you know, they got a lot more time to commit because I got to rip it out there. Dang it, we missed our opportunity on that one. I just got super excited when I felt that bite. I was like, no way. And I just ripped it out of his mouth. Completely my fault. Also using a little bit too heavy. Oh, look at them. They're going again. They're going again. They're going again. Nowhere near accurate. Awful cast. But maybe they'll see it from a distance. I mean, this is super clear water. They don't look like big bass by any means, but I guarantee you there's at least one decent one in there. And if we could trick that decent one into hitting, look at him. This is where we do need a moving bait. I just did not expect this whatsoever because this pond has been completely stagnant. All these ponds have been stagnant for, you know, about a year and a half now. Not much has gone on. I'm only looking for about 4 fish altogether today, which is completely possible. Oh my gosh. We got ripped and he took our freaking stick bait. He took our stick bait. Oh my gosh, where'd they go? Guys, the second that fish saw that bait, he just darted out. Completely my fault. You know, I got too excited, set the hook too hard, doofusness happening left and right. Welcome to Southwest Fishing. Welcome to the channel. I gotta get it together. Oh my gosh, we got hit again and he took it again. Guys, how is this happening? Ooh, I just saw a little boil right up underneath this tree. Anything up in there? Anything want to come? Oh, there he is. I literally watched him. I watched him right away just come up and doink the stick bait. Oh my goodness, guys, that was so sick. Little fish is doing a little pooping. He got scared when he realized he was hooked. It's like, oh no. Oh my gosh, they're boiling way out there, guys. They're boiling way out there. Well, I saw a little boil. This little guy literally crapped himself because he freaked out when I set the hook. He's probably like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh. And you know, we ended up pulling him up. Oh my gosh. You gotta love it when you see something like that and you can pull a quick little LMB. All right, people, so we got our second fish. That's not saying much, you know, not a giant fish whatsoever, but I saw him boil. I flipped at him, he smacked it right away. We even spooked him enough to where he crapped himself. Let's be real, he had a little poop. He had a little accident. But I'm seeing bass busting. Literally, I'm looking at them right now. They're busting over there, so we got to get over there. That's one thing I want to do, is get on some boiling fish today, because I've never seen this happen in this pond. So let's quit wasting time. Let's get out there and let's go try to get a few more. It's really funny, when I think the fish are going to do one thing, they're always doing the opposite. So I got to start thinking the opposite now. Oh, got him. I figured there'd be one up in the shade. Oh, that's the third one. That's the biggest one of the day. Nothing fancy, but a little largy. There it is. There it is. See, this guy actually downed it. That's what we like to see. Check that out. A little skinny bass right there, but we will take him. If this fish was filled out a little bit more, he'd actually be a decent little fish. Oh, look at that. We might be able to get 2 fish out of 1 Senko for the first time today. Oh, he came up and smacked it. Oh my goodness. So unexpected. Oh my goodness. I was just cranking it up to make another cast. Wow. Oh boy, y'all. We got one more stick bait after this, so we better get our 4th fish up, because if we don't, yikes. Not good, not good. All right, everyone, so that very first pond that we were at, well, I guess I should say the first 2 ponds that we were at. That first pond, there wasn't really much in there. A lot of little dinky bass, which was really, really good to see. The second pond, ton of fish. They were boiling. We caught a couple fish in them. My fault for not bringing the spinning rod. We probably would have had like 6 to 10 fish in that second pond if I brought the proper gear, but the rod is just too stout for the stick bait, especially just pulling them out of those little largies mouths. My fault. So I decided to come over to another pond that we fished at a couple videos ago and see if we could dangle up a couple more fish. The fish in this pond, they scrap so hard and they are so feisty when you pin them. So I'm hoping we could crank a few more. Let's go get it. Well, what do we gotta do to try to just get 1 more fish? If I brought the proper gear, we wouldn't even be fiddling around trying to get a 4th fish, because if I brought that spinning rod, we would have ended up getting 6 to 10 fish up. All right, come on, come on. We just need that 1 fish. We just gotta stick to 1. Oh, that was a bite. That was a bite. There he is. There he is. Feels like a good one, y'all. Feels like a good one. And he is. Stay on, buddy. Stay on. That's a good one. That is a good fish right there. Hands down, biggest one of the day. Oh my gosh, beautiful hook set too. Man, I felt him peck it, and we cranked him. Get a better look. There he is. Beautiful fish right there, man. Absolutely doinked the stick bait. And what I had to do there was I had to drag that thing on the bottom. No popping, no nothing. Just a drag. I felt the tick, waited a split second, and then set the hook. And we pinned him. Absolutely pinned him. Great thing about this technique, I mean, the subtlety is unreal, to where it drives the fish absolutely insane. And they got to go and at least check it out. Especially in this murky water where they can't actually inspect the bait very much. They just feel the vibration. They see a little bit of that silt kick up. And when they see that silt and they feel that vibration, typically they're like, all right, I'm gonna eat this thing. There's one. That's a good one. Guys, that's a good one. Guys, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I knew when I set the hook on that fish, that was a good one. Oh my gosh. No, they're just yanking. He is really good. Still a really good fish, but my goodness, he yanks so hard for the size that he actually is. Ooh, these fish got teeth, y'all. Beautiful fish right there. Check that out. Man. No bite on that one, just tension. I mean, I felt like a little bit of tightness, so I kind of drug the rod over a little bit, felt that drag, set the hook, and when I set the hook, this guy did not move. And then he had so much fight in him that he just started peeling drag. I mean, that is insane. Absolutely incredible. Dude, thank you for the bite. I mean, that is a beautiful, beautiful little urban fish right there. That was the last Senko. And that was the best fish of the day. So I think we're gonna end on that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. See you next time.